It really is almost overwhelming to think how many people, how many children are being abused if just in this one planet, in this one level of the subatomic, 22 million children a year are sold into the sex trade. I mean, let's just assume that they're only there for 3 years.
That's true.
Then that means that 66 million children are working in the sex trade on this planet, even if they're only working there 3 years.
That's true.
Which, if they're in slavery, they don't have an option to quit.
That's true.
So maybe it's 100 million children,
100 million children
working in
at any
the
given
sex
time.
trade at any given point in time on this
That's
one
true.
little backwater planet in a very average universe. And that's just one dimension of the subatomic. And what
That's
about,
true.
and the layers get worse from here.
That's true.
Worse and worse and worse. And it's happening, and we see it happening. And these people who are coming in, they all know that they're breaking the rules. Every single one of them knows. None
That's
of them is
true.
a stranger. They're not confused.
That's true.
They know that they're breaking the rules, and they're doing it anyway. And that's the kind of attitude that leads to feeling like it's okay to sell children into sex slavery.
That's true.
It isn't okay. There's no level of okayness there. Breaking the rules leads directly to things falling apart at a very deep level.
That's true.
And even so, I'm not willing to
I feel it. I feel that little tuggy, not wanting to do it feeling.
It's not, but maybe tomorrow I'll be able to.
You chip away at it.
It's using something as an excuse and not a motivation. I'm using
That's
something as an
true.
excuse to do what I
That's
want to
true.
do, rather than as motivation to do what
I'm
needs
supposed
to be
to
done.
do.
Like, quite obviously, shut the stupid door, make it go
That's
away,
true.
eliminate the door.
That's true.
And I don't want to, and I'm not ready to, and I'm not going to do it today. And when I just say I'm not going to do it today, I feel much less angst and feel much less like running out the door.
That's true.
I just say, okay, I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to try again tomorrow.
That's true.
And meanwhile, I can identify what the failing is. What's the flaw that would cause me to react in that strange fashion? I think I just don't want to look at the ugly truth of how directly linked the outcomes here in the physical are to the actions at the soul level.
That's true. Oh, I
I
don't
want
see
to
that.
pretend, we all want to pretend, we souls all want to pretend that if something bad is going on at the physical level, that it's the fault of the body, and
That's true.
it's not me, the soul, it's the body's fault.
That's true.
And then we come into these situations where the bodies are so well trained, and
And it wouldn't even make sense.
that doesn't even
for
make
it to be the
sense
body.
for it to be the body. When our Ra and many others, Black Wolf included, for example, have acknowledged the value of the seat and how
That's
their
true.
problems go away over time as they sit here in this seat. Black Wolf to the point that he said anger is no longer an issue. Then, of course, he leaves and it is an issue. Asha, we see how she is when she's here and how she is when she's elsewhere.
That's true.
And our Ra himself became a better and better person by continuing to step up while here,
That's true.
doing the right thing. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do the right thing.
Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do the right thing.
It could be how scary it feels to look at those people in the suits who would be the only people I would want to work with at all, and to
That's
realize
true.
I don't even want to work with them. That
That's
feeling
true.
of being totally alone in the effort. Like, wow, nobody else really even wants to address the big problems of our times. They just want to cover it up.
That's true.